Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the 7th episode of the Emperor of the World mod, where we are in a world war with the Red Front. And I am just bombing Cuba to smithereens. Also, Fidel Castro died today. So, sorry, Cuba, for your losses. Plus, we're bombing you heavily, so sorry for that too. Not really. That's what happens when you resist the French Empire. The French Empire does not take kindly to being resisted to. Alright, so we're going to declare war on Brazil. This is the last great world war, I think. We are going to, we're going to win it. So they can tell stories about this for 100 years. If they tell just one of the stories from this war, it will be great. On how France dominated the world. How we unified the planet under the Continental faction. It's like the UN, but the Continental. Obviously with France being the majority superpower, and no one will cross France because they will become invaded. And no one wants to be invaded if they can help it. At least I think so. I mean, why would you be invaded? Just don't mess with France and then you won't be invaded. It's that easy. We don't attack our faction members. We haven't yet. Still have Switzerland just chilling out here, hoping to escape unnoticed. Unfortunately for them, I do notice them just chilling out there. Aha, Finlandia has fallen. The Oman Sultanate, which has kind of been assisting our enemies, needs to die. Yeah, they gave us Qatar, but that's not a reason to not attack them. They have more oil they're not willing to share with me. Somehow we still can't take the capital of the Gold Coast Union. It looks like Portugal is there, resisting. Or one of their henchmen. Alright, we're just going to hit Lisbon with everything we got. Death to the Portuguese. They are just so dug in. Seriously, how can we not win this? Alright, man. Just stop the attack. Stop the attack, man. It's not worth it. There's so many units stacked on top of each other there. We're just gonna let attrition do its thing. Apparently the Gold Coast Union has now switched parts of the continent that it is chilling out on. So we gotta get that situation under control. Alright, North America is stable. Europe is mostly stable. So we just need to continue our plan of world domination. Japan, can we join your war? Apparently Japan wants to solo war Australia by itself. I don't know what their planning is. What their logic is on that, but we will let them. And how goes the war in Brazil? It goes okay, I guess. Alright, so we've pretty much stabilized everything. Paris-London alliance. Da da da. Sure. We'll be friends with them, I guess. And you're still a puppet. But you like me now. They say their leader is Philip Snowden? Oh geez, hopefully it's not like Edward Snowden. We don't need one of them in the Continental faction. Spy. Mysterious spy. I think our logistics have been cut off, which is why we're so attritioned. Yes. Okay, we'll continue upgrading the Air Force. Actually, we can work on some more Navy stuff, I guess. Brazil. Wait, who can we declare war on? We can declare war on Yucatan. There we go. This is for you, Mexico. Alright, the Red Front was rather large, but they are not now. They're losing land all over the world. Oh geez, Portugal is taking over India here. I'll have to get on that at some point. That's fine, for now. That's gonna hurt my manpower a little bit, but we're not manpower challenged right now. We have 2.3 more million bodies to pull from. Plus whatever we pick up in Brazil soon. I wish we could crack Portugal here. Alright, we're winning now. We were winning. I don't know if more planes would help or not. Alright, we have them surrounded. Drive them into the sea. Bomb them with everything we have. Just destroy Lisbon. Make it like Chernobyl. Like Pripyat, where it's never lived in again. The Red Front is going to lose their last stronghold on Europe. And their leader, Cuba, is laying in ruins currently. Infrastructure, air bases, radar had previously been bombed. I don't know if they decided to fix that. It's hard to say. Cuba lays in ruins. Things are going great for us here. Hispaniola is ours. Alright, Lisbon is almost destroyed. We have Lisbon. Lisbon has fallen. Alright, time to rush into India. We must push back the Portuguese Empire. Gotta get our manpower back. Oh, there we go. It already happened. Scratch that, man. Let's just take out the Assam Empire, I guess. Might as well. We will justify against them. I don't really think they have anything. But they do not look like they want to join us for some reason. And I don't like how Oman's been sending troops to my enemies. Alright, we're pushing the Gold Coast Union back. We took all their gold, too. Their entire faction is dead, except for Cuba. Which lays in ruins. Hopefully our tank production is picking up. Oh, that's pretty bad. I didn't even draw an offensive line. There we go. Hopefully you guys can do something with that. Drive Albania back. They're the last non-continental on Europe. Europe will soon be united. The world will not be at war much longer. A more peaceful planet will exist. We like peace. Aggressively execute on battle plans, men. Take over the Balkans and Greece. Italy has foreign claims. I don't know about that one. What do we have war goals on? Brazil? Alright. My men seem to think this is a death mission, but I don't think so. We're having massive success early. I'm still not sure how we're going to invade Cuba, but we're going to do it. We're sinking Portuguese convoys. Gold Coast Union's almost been pushed off Africa. They're retreating. Without a naval base, they're going to lose so many men. Sorry, Red Front. Cuba has lost 270,000 men. I think that's their men. It is. Sorry, Cuba. That's gonna hurt. Cuba's up to 323,000 casualties. Oh, apparently I gave the British People States back Gibraltar. I don't know about that. I don't remember saying they could have that. Alright, let's find the best engineers. Now let's threaten Sudan. They took over West Africa way long ago. Game, I don't know what you thought I did, but I didn't do it. Alright, Oman is getting ready to die. Alright, come on, guys. You have the program here. There you go. Alright, let's take out Oman and all of their oil. The Great War. Soon, all of Asia will be allied to the Continental faction, or belong to it. My mechanized forces just cruise along the desert. Oman doesn't even gonna know what's hitting it. They're just dissolving. They probably wish the Ottoman Empire was still there to protect them. The Ottoman Empire was ridiculously stupid. I would have let them join the faction. Oh, Cuba's deciding to make a stand in India. Okay, I'm gonna remember that in a little bit. Alright, we're only short 36,000 battle tanks now. We're up to almost 5 a day in some factories, and some factories over 5. We'll produce even more. It's crazy how even during the greatest war this planet has ever seen, we can still produce a record number of tanks every day. And shrink the deficit. It's a little over a year till everyone has the right amount of tanks. It's just 365 days in a year. we're only short tanks for another year. And that will shrink rapidly as we build more. Alright, I think our tank problems will soon be solved. Naval, I think we should upgrade our landing craft. Because we're going to have to invade Cuba somehow. I still can't believe Cuba actually is trying, as hard as they are. They're pushing back. But, ultimately, as you can see by the lack of red on this map, the red front is largely going to be doomed. When your faction leader is Cuba, well, you probably don't have the manpower to win. Not when France owns both most of China and India. That's pretty much a sure way to lose. We'll invest in Marines, but I don't know if we'll need them. The Oman Sultanate took back Qatar. But soon I'll have it back, and the oil they took from me. Actually, I took more oil from them already than they got back, so it's all good. We already researched that air doctrine. Wow. Alright. Yes, I'll build more ships because you want me to build more ships. I'll build more light cruisers. I don't know why people are still sending ships to Cuba. It's a suicide mission. Apparently they've been investing in anti-air guns. I should build strategic bombers. I don't think I have. Then. Which is a mistake, but we will fix that. We're just gonna hit Cuba so hard they're just gonna fall off the map. We're gonna sink the island back into the sea. Alright, do we want high battlefields or death from above? We want death from above. Oman is getting crushed. The Assam Empire will soon not be a thing. I don't even know what that is. I'm sure someone does. I'm sure it has some historical significance. I don't really know. Japan and Australia don't really seem like they're doing... Oh, I take that back. Japan has landed. Do they want help? Japan does not want our help. Whatever you want, Japan. I'm still going to interfere in the war at some point. Alright, let's take back Qatar, get that oil. How many tanks are we short? Only 33,000 now. Tank shortage for another 311 days. No, let's get a massive fleet of ships to surround Cuba. 123. We'll switch to convoy raiding. They're not going to have many convoys left on. They only have 150 now. I think they have quite a few troops in India, so that is going to be interesting to see how they react to losing all of them. How much longer on the Sudan? Or not even justifying. So I suppose a while. Oh, Kingdom of Scotland has performed a naval invasion. Although it looks like mostly Italy. Yep, you're done, Brazil. Alright, the Assam Empire will be next to crumble. The Red Front has seen better days. Its best day was when it did not attack me. Alright, we'll just go full out Marine tree. I don't know if we're even gonna use Marines to invade Cuba. We'll upgrade to mechanized too, why not? Apparently the Assam Empire is deciding to invade India though. It's okay. Once we take their capital, they will be no more. Well, how do I have tanks retreating? I should not have equipment retreating. I don't like how this battle is going. Alright, there's something weird going on here in the Assam Empire. Alright, push them back. Let's go. I mean, you even gave them naval access now. They have a naval base. But it looks like we're taking most of their homeland, so it'll be okay. I still want to kill all these Cubans. That's going to hurt them so bad. Why do I have 13 tank divisions just chilling there? Alright. I think we're finally turning things around here. Most of my allied puppets don't seem to be very interested in helping attack, but that's okay. They can help me by defending themselves. Wonder why the Khmer Empire is, they claim to be missing land, though. How's Australia doing against Japan here? Alright, I don't really know what's going on there. Looks like we're starting to win against the Assam Empire, though. Apparently, I did not give them enough credit at the beginning. Maybe I should do some research on them, because they seem to be strong, to some extent. Looks like we're finally containing them. And pushing them back. Oman is gone. Alright, let's get Cuba under control here, and then we can call it an episode. Alright, mechanized. Cruise along the desert. How's Brazil doing? We're slowly pushing. Pushing a little each day. Sudan will soon fall. I still am impressed that our Congo expedition went so well 2 episodes ago. Alright, we're pushing them back into former Red Front territory. Bengal here, 37 million people. Our manpower really hasn't fluctuated that much lately. How many casualties have we taken in this war? We've taken 270,000. So we're not really hurting. Not like Cuba. Cuba's lost way more than us. And they only have an island. They've lost 365,000. Soon to be more. Alright, troops, there you are. The Emirate of Turkmenistan, you are cruising around. The Assam Empire is no more. Oh, let's finish off the Portuguese reclaimed land. Take them out. Come on! There we go. My tanks drive faster than they can retreat. How many troops has Oman lost? They have lost 286,000. Cuba, 386,000. I mean, these losses are starting to add up. Alright, let's get Cuba out of India. And then we're going to call it an episode. We are going to make them pay so bad for this. I cannot believe they invaded my Indian territory. The Portuguese Empire thinks they own this? No, the Portuguese do not own any of my land. Crazy Portuguese. Cuba is taking more losses. We're driving them back. The whole front is collapsing for them. Let's make sure France isn't being invaded. France looks okay. It has 2 tanks on Paris. Cuba's losses are just skyrocketing. 400,000 now. If we can cut off their naval bases, they have no chance to escape. That is what we are trying to do here. If we take the naval bases, they are done. Their troops can't evacuate. They will all die here. Apparently Brazil is even sending troops to India. That is strange, I guess. There's people from all over the world dying here in India. Cut them off. They only have 1 naval base left. We almost have it cut off. We have it cut off. There's gonna be a bunch of dead Cubans now. And Brazilians. What's Brazil up to? 145,000 casualties. Cuba, 472,000. Ouch. And they're gonna lose more. And more and more. We're just devouring them. Ah, Cuba's not even gonna, like, barely resist when we try landing now. And the Cuban troops are pretty much a myth at this point. 511,000 casualties for Cuba. We practically have a whole blockade on their island. They've been bombed to smithereens. I don't really even know how they could still be resisting, to be honest with you. I have 7 strategic bombers. Well, we're going to use them. Alright, guys. We have made Cuba pay. The Red Front will probably cease being a thing next episode when we invade Cuba. Holy cow, what is that in India? I mean China. We have one more problem to take this episode. We have to figure out how to get rid of this problem. Alright, man, figure that out. That is a huge problem. Yeah, we'll go Marines 3, why not? Alright. I don't even know why we're still doing these. There's no point. Whose troops are this? We're not declaring war on Sudan this episode. Whose flag is that? That is The Portuguese Empire. They still have 16 to 30 divisions. Okay. They're surprisingly tough. Alright, we are going to finish them off, though. Retake China. Alright, we're retaking it. I don't think they even have close to the manpower to try. Indonesia's sending troops to help. Somehow we still have Hong Kong. I don't understand that one. You'd think they would have taken Hong Kong for sure. But we're gonna take Macau here. We need a nice land for casinos. Because I think Macau is famous for casinos, if I remember correctly. Alright, we are very quickly retaking land in China. It's not going to be much longer until we retake all of the land. Oh, look, our manpower is actually increased due to retaking India. So, that's good. I'm sure China will be the same way. I'm sure they basically are just throwing rocks at our tanks and jeeps and trucks. I don't think they really have the ability to resist much. Portugal, yeah, 550,000 casualties. Cuba, 517,000. Cuba has got to be scraping the barrel, yes. Yes, Cuba is scraping the barrel. They're in total mobilization. Not going to do you much good, buddies. You can try. I seriously can't get anything off, I can't get off partial mobilization because everyone is too weak. Because France is so strong. Yeah, Portugal here. I think this was their last stand. Looks like Japan's pushing into Australia a little more. I'm not sure what their whole game plan is. They still don't want me to join last time I checked. I'll join once the Red Front's not a thing anymore. How's Brazil doing? Not so good. Apparently the Kingdom of Galicia now has land there. Yeah, we just need to keep pushing here. We're doing what we need to in Brazil. We almost have China retaken. Oh, there's Cuban troops there too? Not the Cubans. Leave my Hong Kong alone, Cubans. Indonesia's got me. Thanks, Indonesia. I'm glad I let you in the faction now. We might get some sort of encirclement here. No, we lost our chance for that. I just don't have words to describe how great our empire is compared to everyone else. Look, our manpower is back up almost to 2.5 million. We're hardly even taking losses here. But I bet Cuba's taken more, 519,000. Cuba's back up to like 30 divisions. Holy cow. Cuba don't play around. Alright, we're trying to drive them back into the sea. I think we were doing a great job at that. There's no point in resisting. You might evacuate if you can. Red Front. Alright. China is secure. That means like 90% of Asia is us. The only Red Front land in Europe Oh, I was... You know what? Switzerland did escape my notice. They are the only country in Europe that's not part of the Continental faction. The only red for land is in Finland, and I think it is from horribly attrition troops, if they even are still alive. Most of Africa is now Continental. South America is moving in the right direction. The only really major player left is Cuba, but they are just bombed to smithereens. Alright guys, if you liked episode 7 of the Emperor of the World mod, and you want me to keep playing, let me know in the comments, but I think we are very close to the end game here. Apparently Indonesia is at war with, Australia. So I don't know. Something weird's going on there. I haven't figured that one out yet. Alright guys, if you like this episode, please rate, comment, subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. And otherwise, as always, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.